Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more relationship stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. I found a child's shirt in the belongings of my fiance. Why? I met my fiance when we dated as kids in middle school. We reconnected about 2 years ago after living life separately and meshed so well that we decided to just take the jump. His family lives in Texas, with his mother not doing well, so we moved down here to be close. My fiance has a 2-bedroom that he'd purchased when he first learned of his mother's condition. At first, after we realized we wanted things long term, he would fly back and forth every couple weeks or so until I asked him to just stay with me. He had no intention of moving back, and it was kinda a you move here or we do long distance situation. He did not explicitly tell me that, but this is just what I gathered from our situation. After a time of thinking, I quit my job and just moved back to be with him. I have been here officially for 40 days. Just a bit of backstory. When looking for something in the garage last week, I found a pair of baby-sized Nike shoes. I asked him who they belonged to and he said he had no idea. I thought nothing of it at the time and just tossed them. 2 days ago, when going through the hamper to do our laundry, I found a small bluey t-shirt, probably the size of a 5 or 6-year-old. I immediately remembered the shoes and my mind started to race. I admit I assumed the worst, that he's hiding a kid from me, and blew up a bit, accused him of lying to me. I started to get emotional and things of that nature, and an argument ensued after I didn't believe him when he swore he had no idea where these things came from. He's an only child, so no nieces. The only family he really talks to are his parents. He offered no explanation other than simply insisting he has no idea. I pretty much shut down after realizing we were getting nowhere and have spoken maybe 10 words to him since then. He's not pushing me to either. It feels like I'm just there. Since yesterday, I'm just filled with despair and regret about moving here, and I'm not even sure if I should be. I guess I'm just curious how I can grow about this. The mere thought of apologizing for my blow up and trying to rectify things when he is secretly lying to me about something like that just makes my stomach churn. I don't at all hope or even want to believe that is the case. He has never given me any reason to feel like this, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. Why is he always being like, I have no idea? What do you mean you have no idea? I feel like genuinely, if they really didn't know, they should be finding out who it belongs to, right? Not just, oh, I have no idea, whatever, just leave it there, who cares? Because, if there's like a freaking shirt from my kid in the laundry, and kids' shoes as well, obviously we should figure out what's going on, not just be like, I don't know, it is what it is. Really? That's more suspicious. The fact that he's not like, wait, you're right, who are these? Suspicious. He's definitely hiding something for sure. Well, there's an update. Get ready. I said effort and went through his phone, another popular suggestion. Something neither of us had done since knowing each other, so I'd watch him put in the code from the corner of my eye, then went through it when he slept. Found a woman he's been calling and answering calls from while he's working maybe every other day. After my hands stopped shaking, I called from my phone and asked who she is. She asks me who I am, and I tell her I'm his fiance. She tells me she's the mother of his kids and that he's a father of 2 boys and a girl, 10, 7, and 5 years old. That they met in college and have been on and off since then, but they are currently just co-parenting. An obvious lie. She then tells me she was told about me and he'd said I was pregnant and pretty much moved here at random against his will. That I was just a crazy one-night stand while they were on a break and he was just trying to co-parent. Basically playing this role of a heroic father to a fake baby, trying to do right. When in reality, he's just a psychotic piece of shit. She seemed more relieved that I wasn't pregnant than anything, but that is her issue. Told her about the shirt and she said her kids spent the weekend. Another lie because no one has ever been here since I've moved in. Didn't even seem to care he hid his own children from a woman he was going to marry. Anyway, he doesn't know, but I'm leaving. I'll be using my little savings to get home and stay at a motel until I'm on my feet again. Thankfully, when I left, my boss said I was always welcome back. My flight is in 2 days. Also, probably shouldn't have, but I broke his phone too. Because about half an hour after I called, the girl she texted him called me and I panicked. I assumed she plans to tell him that I know, even though I asked her not to. It hurts, and I've been evaluating everything thus far. Every conversation we've had, every little piece that hasn't added up. One thing I will say, although he never begged me to move or anything, we did have numerous convos about the possibility, and a month before I moved here, he acted so excited and even sent me a bunch of job listings in the area. This whole time, he hasn't even asked why I'm not talking to him either. And I know he's a garbage parasite, but that just hurts me even more. It's like I really was just nothing this whole time. Uprooted my whole life literally for nothing more than a singular month of playing wife. Now to pick up the pieces and repair them all on my own, while his life stays unchanged and is happy with his family. So yeah, this was probably more of an event, but at least you guys can stop wondering. That's so freaking sad. But hey, Good thing they never got married, because imagine if they got married and then she found out after the freaking marriage. Hell no. Throw him away. Seriously. Run as far as you freaking can. That's freaking crazy. He had a double life. Oh, what a piece of shit. Honestly, what a freaking piece of shit. He had 3 kids and he's just acting as if they don't exist. Some people are pretty good at acting. It's pretty crazy, honestly. Like, how do you just live a double life like that? Aren't you tired? Seriously. Aren't you freaking tired? How do some people do this? It's a freaking chore to cheat, honestly. Crazy. The fact that he hid it from her this whole time when he had 3 kids and they met since they were in middle school. Isn't that crazy? People. My cousin had an affair with my husband while I was pregnant and now she's gone. I brought my cousin to live with me a few years ago. She was going through a difficult time and I wanted to help her get back on her feet. She became part of our household and was there for me throughout my pregnancy. I trusted her completely. She felt like a sister to me. Over time, I started noticing things that didn't feel right between her and my husband. I tried to brush it off because I didn't want to believe it. But eventually, when I asked her directly, she refused to say anything. It wasn't until I involved our families that's when the truth came out. She was pregnant and the father was my husband. What the frick? What's wrong with people? I can't even describe the pain I felt. Betrayed by both of them, broken and lost. Her parents took her back to the village and not long after she gave birth. Tragically, she didn't survive childbirth. Now I'm left with so many emotions: anger, sadness, confusion, even guilt. I don't know how to process everything or where to even begin healing. How do you begin to heal and rebuild your life when forgiveness feels impossible, but grief keeps you stuck in the past? So her cousin died, and it's like, she can't even feel anything. It's like she feels mad, but also sad. But yeah, I hope she's not with her husband anymore, because what the heck? Dump his ass. I swear, I just can't believe people. They think they can just cheat without suffering the consequences. That's freaking crazy to me. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!